In today's world, sports cover most of the media, and many kids look up to these athletes as their role models, and one day want to be just like them. Many parents wonder if they should put their kids in competitive sports. They wonder if sports would teach them more bad than good. These parents see all over the news that these big NFL stars or NBA stars are getting arrested on assault charges or drug charges, and they wonder if putting these kids in these sports are going to make them grow up to be just like them. But doctors all over the world believe that putting a kid in competitive sports is very beneficial to the kids later in life. Child sports are becoming more and more popular over time, with about 25 million kids playing competitive sport today. This chart shows that, in gray here, 45% of kids play a competitive sport in school, and 31% of the kids play a competitive sport out of school, and 24% of the kids still play a sport, organized sport in school. Maybe not competitively, but they play a sport still. Competitive sports teach young kids many necessary life lessons, setting goals and recognizing the steps needed to achieve them. Building self-discipline and letting go of mistakes are just a few of them. In sports, as well as in life, it is very important to set long-term and short-term goals. And these short-term goals help a person complete their long-term goals. Let's say an athlete wants to win a state championship in football. Their short-term goal needs to be they want to win every single game leading up to the championship game. And winning each game is also going to help them win the championship game. Same thing in the office job. You might start low in an office. You might start as a mailman. But then each year you keep your work ethic up and you keep showing that you need a promotion each year. And eventually you might just end up as the CEO of a very large company. Another life lesson that these kids learn at a very young age is building self-discipline. In each game, no matter what sport it is, there's always rules you must follow. And if you do not follow these rules, there's consequences. Whether it might be a penalty. In hockey, you might get a 2-minute or a 5-minute penalty. Or in tennis, you might hit the ball out and it's the other team's point. But in each sport, there's always these rules you must follow. It's the same as in life. There's all these rules in life to keep society safe, so that it isn't just mayhem or on the streets. And these kids learn at a very young age to keep their self-discipline, to stay out of jail, which is the consequence in life for many mistakes that these kids make. Also, another big important lesson that these kids learn is letting go of mistakes. In sports as well as in life, mistakes happen. It's just part of life. It's the reaction that you show after the mistake that shows who you are as a person. Now, let's take football for an example. A quarterback might throw it too long or too short, and the other team might intercept it. Now, the quarterback has two options here. He can either pack it in and quit and just walk off the sidelines because they're not on offense anymore, or he can go try to tackle the guy, make up for his mistake, and then get back on the sidelines and try to pump up his team some more. You know what, I made a bad mistake. It won't happen again. But the reaction shows the team that who the quarterback is as a player. He can be a team player and try to go tackle him, or be a selfish player and just walk off the field and just pack it in for the night because he made a mistake. And that's another lesson these kids learn, is being a true team player. They need to contribute 100% of the time. There are no days off in competitive sports, no matter what sport it is. Every day you show up, it's like a job. You have to work at it. You have to hone your craft. You have to try to become the best you can be. And these kids learn that they have to make the team better by helping their teammates, which in turn makes you better. So this goes back to the setting goals. If you want to win the championship, you must help your team become a better team and become a true team player. There is no I in team. I know it's cliche, but there isn't. And these kids learn at a very young age that they have to keep working with their teammates, no matter if they like them or not, but they have to keep working with their teammates, try to make their team better as well as their teammates, and make them better. Another lesson these kids learn is staying positive. In life, as well as in sports, it's very easy to get down on yourself, others, or on the sport. In sports, every sport is becoming increasingly more quick and more fast. Every sport, no matter what sport it is. And if you have a mistake and you get down, then it will affect your next play. The plays are happening so quick that if you get down for one mistake, then the next play you'll have another mistake, and you'll keep getting down and down. And it's just a very bad situation to be in for everyone involved. So if you just stay positive and know, you know what, that was a mistake, and you just let go of the mistakes, which we already talked about, and stay positive and know that your teammates will help get you through this mistake, and you just know that it will work out, then it'll be easier for you in the long run. And that happens in the workplace as well. You know what? In this big project to help the future of the company, you might have messed up. You might have not put something in there that you were supposed to that'll show the world what a great company yours is. But you have to move on and you have to stay positive. And you might not get that promotion this time, but you're going to work you're going to use double the work ethic next time and show your bosses that you do deserve the promotion that is up for you. And moving on and staying positive is just such an important part of life that not many people fully understand. And these kids learn it at a very young age, and which will help them in life to stay positive throughout many mistakes, because in life there are many curveballs. Lastly, these kids learn that they don't know everything. Their coaches don't know everything. Their role models in sports don't know everything. Nobody knows everything in the world. There are things out there that are just unknown. And the only way to get better at your job or your sport is to keep learning and to keep improving. Go into practice early, talk to your coaches about what you need to get better, or go watch a video on your mistakes from your past game and learn what not to do next game. These kids see that professional athletes practice every day to keep improving their sport and keep improving themselves as players and their team. And then they go in, they practice on the field, and then they go into the weight room to get bigger and better and stronger to improve their sport and their athletic abilities. Also, they watch the video, and these kids see their role models doing this, and they say, hey, if he's doing it to become better, why can't I? I want to be the greatest at my sport ever. So these kids see their professionals in sports do that. When they get into the workplace, they keep questioning. They question their bosses. What do I need to do to get better at my job? What do I need to do to earn that promotion that I've been wanting so desperately? And then they keep learning until they get what they want, the state championship for football, the promotion, the CEO for a company. Nobody knows everything, and these kids learn that at a very young age. Competitive sports teach young kids many necessary life lessons. Setting goals and recognizing the steps needed to achieve these goals, building self-esteem, and letting go of mistakes are just a few of them. These lessons help mold the kids for the rest of their lives. They will know exactly how society acts and how they need to act in society before they grow up and have to be a major part in society. Those lessons are why I think competitive sports help teach kids about life.